Hello and welcome back to Lessons in Attachment. I'm Carly Ann. I'm a therapist and attachment coach. As I say every week, I am just so passionate about helping people to move from anxious attachment towards secure so that you can have a better relationship with yourself, with other people, but also get to enjoy happiness and feeling regulated without constantly worrying about something going wrong or that you're not a priority and that things aren't going to work out for you. I've been all versions of anxious attachment, and I can honestly say I'm the most secure that I have been. And along the way, there have been times where I've tripped, I've fallen, I thought maybe this just isn't working for me, it's not going to work for me. And there are certain, just bits of inspiration, little gems that help me on that journey. Even now, if I trip, there is quotes and books and ideas that I can turn to. And I want to share a couple of them with you today. So recently, I was researching more about marketing and business. And there is this guy called Seth Godin, and he does a lot to help people in business. And he was sharing about something called the dip. And as I was reading it, I was thinking, oh my God, like this really applies to my clients, to the people that listen to my podcast. And so I really want to share that with you today. I want to share about the dip and see, I'm going to apply it to attachment work and doing inner work and just see if it helps you. I'm also going to share something that just by coincidence, after I had been learning about that, I then opened this book just on a random page because that's kind of what you do with this book, or it's what I do. And I felt like it fit really well. So I'm also going to read you something from You Are a Badass Every Day from Jen Sincero. Okay, so let's think about this Seth Godin part first. So he talks about there being this challenging phase during a project or your business that's called the dip. And this is the part where you just feel like you're getting nowhere. This isn't working. It's a frustrating phase where you begin to question whether it's really worth you continuing. And Godin says that the dip is natural. It's it's a key moment and we can expect it. And I feel like for anxious attachers, this can be really relevant. It can be very familiar that you're working on healing old patterns or shifting attachment behaviors. And there are days where you feel like you've hit a wall. There's days where you can see yourself falling into old patterns, and maybe the work just feels like too much. And you really wonder if things are ever going to change. And I will say this, anxious attachers often doubt their ability to change. But maybe we can look at this where the dip can be expected. And the dip does not have to be your sign to quit. The dip is the sign that, yes, you're in a messy, uncomfortable phase before things get better. But anxious attachment, maybe no matter how much healing we're doing, how much effort we're putting in, we can pretty much guarantee there is going to be a dip. When you're facing old wounds, experiencing setbacks, reaching out to your ex, bumping into someone that you like, that you wanted to be over, and just sitting with that anxiety. And the anxiety is still there. You are facing those feelings. You kind of have this idea of like, it's meant to be getting better, but there is this real discomfort. There is this dip, and it is not a sign of failure. It's not a sign that you should quit. It's not a sign that this isn't working. It's just a sign that you're in a dip right now. So this is your reminder not to give up. Healing isn't linear. We hear that all the time. These low moments, these dips, sometimes this is where we're cracked wide open. Sometimes this is where the biggest change can really happen. And you have to feel what you're feeling, but you have to keep going. Because on the other side of that dip is that confident, more secure version of yourself. It is the others. I mean, you're you when you're in the dip. You are still with you. You've not just completely, you may not be able to feel yourself right now. You may not have a sense of self, but you are there. But that version of ourselves where, we've maybe got that boost back, we're feeling more like ourselves. So the other side of that dip. So don't give up on healing. Don't give up on doing the work. Don't give up on walking away from what doesn't serve you. Don't give up on continuing to try to be attracted to secure people or to manage your jealousy or whatever it is that you're working on. Okay. Now, if you are in this cycle of feeling lost, feeling like it's not working for you, I absolutely am here to help you. And I have a free workshop that I want to tell you all about. There's going to be an advert in just a moment. I just want to say, like, take the leap. It's going to be effort to go from this podcast to click that description and to sign up. But do it, do it, because I'm going to teach you how to break out of the anxious attachment cycle. Do you lose yourself when you like someone? You feel like you disappear a little, overthinking, overgiving, worrying about them, feeling anxious about losing them. You panic if you've not heard from them in a while. You always feel like you're not a priority. It's possible that this causes issues in your relationship, and it's also possible that you struggle to get in a relationship. And here's the thing, you're ambitious. You've got gifts that the world needs. You're strong, you're capable, you get things done. But when it comes to love, you lose yourself. And if that's true, I want to help you to break the cycle. I'm running a free workshop, Breaking the Cycle of Anxious Attachment, on Saturday, the 17th of May. Simply fill out the form and you'll be sent all of the details, including the replay if you can't make it live. But I really hope that you can be there with me in the moment. You will walk away from this free workshop knowing how to break the cycle with a clear plan of your next steps. Okay, I'm not going to go on about it, but sign up. That was the advert. And I just think sign up, sign up, sign up. Okay, I'm going to read you a little bit of this book. So truly, I open this in because I still do all of these little rituals and habits for my own well-being and to maintain my own secure attachment. And I have just, lots of little rituals that I love. And I'm sure you have too. Maybe you've dropped the ball on them a little bit, or I don't know. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're still loving them. Let me know what they are. I'm always wanting to add to mine. Okay, so anyway, I opened this book and I was like, oh my God, it's just like, it reminded me of the dip. There's a moment right before we give up or start rationalizing our way out of staying the course, or we begin to dip our toe into the sea of temptation that I like to call the moment of truth or poof. It's the moment when all our no-nonsense dedication to achieving our goals and all our excitement about the brand new life we're creating for ourselves either stays strong or goes poof into a lazy boy-shaped puff of smoke. I strongly suggest having something at the ready to keep you on track when one of these moments flashes its sexy smile at you. Keep a note in your wallet that says something like, this is your one and only life we're talking about here. Stay the course. Take a picture of the people or person who believes in you most, giving you the thumbs up, and stick it on the screen on your phone. Carry around a written statement of why you're so excited to change your life. Crank your favourite song, do a victory lap around your house, beat your chest and declare, my ass is bad to the bone. Have something specific and mighty meaningful in place to interrupt yourself should you begin negotiating your way out of going for your dreams. I mean it. Please do this, because a split second could mean the difference between completely changing your life or sliding back into ho-hummery. You and I know that you have this feeling that there is more for you. We know that you deserve secure love. You didn't come into this world and choose the past and history that you've had. You truly deserve something magical. You deserve something real. You deserve to experience a healthy love in your lifetime. But to do that, you have to break the pattern of anxious attachment. You have to break into that cycle. And that's exactly what I'm going to help you to do on the 17th of May. So don't mess around with yourself. Don't if and maybe, just sign up and let's break this cycle together. Please do the liking, the subscribing. I really want to get this podcast out there. I want to get the word out about this free workshop, and it really helps me to do that. So please, if you have liked this in any way, can you share the podcast, download it, subscribe, 5-star it, any of the things. Again, I know it's effort, but it can make all the difference for someone. And I will see you right back here very soon.